Hello, it's Grizzled and Gaijin. We're back. We hope you're having a happy day wherever you're listening to this audio content from. As always, we'd like to thank you for your continued support of Grizzled and Gaijin's social media and writing efforts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is episode 004 of the Grizzled and Gaijin, definitely not a podcast, a show. On today's episode, we will be discussing life, success, failure, and the Sherpa people in 1953. As always, your retweets of this and all the great content that we often tweet and retweet of ours and other engagers on Craig Hoffman 11 on Twitter is greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm still down a little bit about a recent failure in my life, but I wanted to talk about something new today. 1953. Years before I was born, Sir Edmund Hillary became the first, Western climber to reach the summit of Mount Everest. I remember learning about that in my third grade history class. I also recall my teacher remarking, quote, "Yeah, there was some Sherpa with him, but he's not important," end quote. 2 weeks later, I took a history test. I circled Sir Edmund Hillary to answer the question, who was the first man to reach the summit of Mount Everest? And I got 100% on the test. Fast forward, that, quote, some Sherpa, end quote, had a name, Tenzing Norgay. On a related topic, recently I've taught some history classes. I read a lot, and my memory is quite good. As such, I'm called upon from time to time to teach on some history topics and other more in-depth things that go far beyond the basic ESL classroom. Basically, give me 20 minutes and I can fake expertise on almost any topic. That's for sure. Last week, I was talking about how life changed in Nepal for the Sherpa people. Before the historic climb, many Sherpa people were very poor. Most Sherpa people, in fact, were farmers. Their access to things like education, healthcare, and good food was limited. After 1953, this began to change. Tourism boomed in Nepal. The economy shifted to focus on tourism-based industries. This newfound wealth improved the lives of the Sherpa people. But not everyone is or was happy about that. The older generation of Sherpa people is disappointed in the younger generation that they are so focused on money and material things. The older folks believe happiness, or rather finding happiness in the simple things in life, is most important. A related tangent. 2005. I came to Japan. I've written or said before on my blog numerous times that I came to Japan with nothing. I was fortunate to get a great teaching job. I was focused on saving money right away from the beginning. And fortunately, I did. Later, I found an even better English teaching job, and I was and am focused on still saving money. I did, and I still do save money. More recently, there has been a ton of overtime classes at my company, and I have taken nearly every extra class my company has had available. That's great money, and great for my money bins, but I'm working all day long. I don't really care, but I've realized the extra hours have taken a bit of the, quote, happiness, end quote, out of my once simple life. It's been much harder to keep pushing content out, like my blog and my videos, and more recently, things like this. Definitely not a podcast to show. In fact, I'm recording this at 3 a.m. There are no excuses for not finding a way to follow your dreams in life. I truly believe that. To my lovely wife and I have not had a conversation beyond, quote, what time do you get home, end quote, in 3 weeks. Thankfully, Golden Week is finally here. I don't think my wife cares too much. She enjoys her freedom and the extra money. Laughing out loud, of course. Back to 2005, though, I was thinking about how difficult my life was pre-Japan arriving, yet I realized how very simple my life was back in America. I got up, I worked, I went to sleep, and I repeated again and again. Life in Japan, for as hard as I tried to make it simpler, is sometimes difficult. I failed completely last week. There was a moment I needed to come through, and I simply didn't. Now, it was one of those things that it was 99% out of my control, but I could not help but think, if I had only been in America, I could have found the right answers. But I don't live in America, and I didn't find the right answers. It was an opportunity to make more money, and a super chance to climb the mountain of success here in Japan. Trust me, I will be doing neither of those things anytime soon. At the end of the day, my life will go on. Perhaps next time I need a Sherpa tour guide. Grizzled and Gaijin. That's it, and have a great day.